Hi all, it's time for another stream restoration update. I think last time I showed how we were creating these, we call them weirs, like a fishing weir. Basically some upright poles you pound into the ground and weave in limber limbs that you have repurposed from other stewardship projects. But you can see that these have been in for about a month or so, and as the stream ebbs and flows, it brings leaves and other smaller materials down and fills up the gaps between the horizontal sticks. Kind of like beavers. So there's several of these. I'm just going to walk slowly upstream. You can see the water's a little turbid right now. We've had about an inch of rain, and upslope from us there's been some ditch cleaning that has resulted in a little bit of sediment, but it's another reason to add these pools and riffles to a stream that has been channelized to bring back some of that natural stream dynamics that filters out sediment. Here's another one. On this one I decided to just start using whatever I could find, which included some elms that I was thinning. I need to add a few more and pack those down tighter. You can see it's creating pools and riffles. See the material that's building up behind these weirs. If you have another name, that's fine. I'm calling them weirs. W-E-I-R. There's another one. I added a few rocks behind this one because they were just here. It gives it a bit of a babbling brook feel, which is kind of fun. Not everything is deep science here. Some of it's fun. And who doesn't think a babbling brook is fun? See the pool behind it? Sediment's dropping out there, building the channel up. I'm gonna go around. Getting a little wet around here. It's that time of year. Someday we'll reveal the secret behind why the entire upper Midwest is wet all the time in the spring and winter, and it has nothing to do with clay. This one is more just a rock dam, but same thing, pools and riffles. This is the upper end of our small intermittent stream close to the road that it crosses under in a culvert. And recently we have added a whole bunch of native iris. I forget which species this is, but we dug them out of our pond, which was overtaken by these because they just do so well. And we thought, well, hey, let's move these out of there and put them over here, because we needed some place to put them, because we didn't want to just throw them out of an aquatic environment, and because there's a lot of life mixed in with the roots and so forth. So we thought, well, let's just put them over here. It's winter, good time to do it. However, we don't know if they'll survive because it's winter, but so far they look pretty darn good and have already created almost a cohesive mat all the way across this stream. And so we do know that upstream from us somebody has a sand filter for their septic system, which is kind of like not the best, but it might help us because that water would be warmer coming through this culvert and keeping these iris alive until they can get to the growing season and really spread. We feel like if they can make it, they're going to fill up this entire pool right here and create an enormous sponge that would not only provide habitat but also provide a lot of filtering where the stream enters our property, which is what we want, because we want to get as much filtering and cleaning as possible at the upper end of what we have control of. Jennifer's probably showed you the culvert before. It's not a very big culvert, probably like 12 inches or so. So it's not a humongous stream, but when it rains a lot, it carries a lot of water. We probably have created, I don't know, maybe a dozen sets of pools and riffles here where there were none. And I always like to add in the caveat that this is not a regulated drain, so nobody's going to come in here and, well, we hope, come in here and say, hey, we're going to dig all this out. And even if they did, it's not like it's a lot of work to put it back. But we don't think that's going to happen. But if you were contemplating doing your own work on a water course, you'd probably want to check with your local authorities to see if there's any restrictions or things that you would later regret investing the time in, because I guess just look at the return on investment if you had to redo it all. So anyway, that's it for now. Think pools and riffles and think like a beaver.